fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. For them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with a gift. Rap with a package, see what it is. Swerving through traffic like I lost control of the whip. Hurt the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines mean nothing when you're hugging the bridge.
Welcome to Talk US Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing out there today? Listen, as you know, I'm Dennis Holmes, man. I'm here as usual, doing my thing, trying not to hurt nobody. It's Talk US Tuesday. We're gonna get right into it. I know it's a game on today, so there's a lot of people gonna be watching the game and watching us. They ain't really got enough time for both. I ain't mad at that, but I wanted to get everybody's attention and get everybody up in here. First, I want to introduce my co-host, Flying High Podcast himself, Mr. Atlanta Falcons, Ryan Thomas. How you doing out there, Ryan?
I'm good, man. Blessed.
Okay. Second, I want to introduce AJ the Scout is here, ladies and gentlemen, straight out of All 32 Facebook group.
What's going on, everybody? My name's AJ the Scout. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure to meet you. Whatever.
And last but not least, my favorite girl, my chocolate girl. How you doing out there, Miss Sharon Mullen? You looking good with that shirt on. You look real good.
I'm good. Got on your Ignorant Thinkers podcast t-shirt.
I was about to buy you dinner. You was looking good over there. But besides that, though, listen, let's get right into these trash ass players, shall we? See how everybody's doing today. I'll go Ryan, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I got the Tennessee Volunteers.
And he wasn't even really.
Right. What happened to your team, Dennis?
They took a loss. They fought a nice fight, but they ain't fight for all 4 quarters. That's all.
No. It wasn't a fight. We just put a butt whooping on y'all. Like we always do.
Yeah, AJ, you got a lot of background noise going on.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
There we go.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. What you got going on, Sharon?
You said the whole Tennessee Volunteers, the whole football team?
The whole football team.
Oh, okay. All righty. So we doing trash ass first?
Yeah.
Well, mine is Danny Green.
Danny Green. Are we
supposed to tell why, or are we just telling you Danny Green?
You can tell why.
Because since he left the Spurs, it's like he forgot how to shoot. Shoot threes like he's supposed to be. He was a specialist. He wasn't an ordinary 3-point shooter, and he didn't only shoot threes. He used to have a pretty good mid-range jumper as well, and now it's like, I mean, he used to be spot and shoot, catch and shoot. He used to be the man to do that, and it seemed like when he got to Toronto, he lost a little bit of that. And it was glaring in the bubble. He just played like trash to me. He did not play in usual Danny Green fashion.
Okay. AJ, what you got?
So for the first trash player, well, I got really a coach for this one, and the coach is Adam Gase.
Oh.
Adam Gase, I mean, we can really talk about him all day. He has a fantastic quarterback in Sam Darnold, a very talented thrower, and has obviously been a good quarterback, yet you're not winning games because, people just don't know how to call plays. Adam Gase has never been the guy to be able to bring a team to where they need to be. And that's just my opinion. But, hey, I feel as if Adam Gase gets out of New York, or at least with the Jets, I feel like Sam Darnold will be getting a blossom, or the team around him will be better, or be as good as they look, So, yeah, that's Adam Gase.
Okay. My trash ass player is the Dallas Cowboys organization. That is my trash ass player. I really don't like what they did with Dak Prescott. I think I'll talk about that a little bit more later. But that is my trash ass player. I'm gonna let you go ahead now, Ryan.
I got the Florida Gators.
That's your second trash ass player?
Yeah, they
Hey, why the Florida Gators?
Because I hype up Florida Gators every year. And every year they crack under pressure.
Who hypes them up though? Do they do themselves or does the media hype them?
ESPN, on the college network, SEC network, hype them up every year.
I can agree. I can agree. And Tim Tebow ain't walking in that locker room at no time soon.
Right. So it like, why y'all hyping up a stew that had not been relevant since Michael Irvin was there, or Tim Tebow?
Michael Irvin ain't go to Florida. You mean Emmitt Smith?
Emmitt Smith, whoever, since
Yeah,
they were in
Irvin
there.
was at Florida. It was at the U.
Yeah, the U. You gotta make sure you say that right. What you got, Miss Sharon?
My other trash ass player.
Yeah.
Well, you said the whole Dallas organization. I said specifically the whole Dallas organization is Jerry Jones. Because I've been saying for 2 years that he needs to pay Dak, and it just doesn't make sense that he didn't pay him before all this happened, but we'll get into that later. But that's my second trash ass player.
Okay. Okay, what you got, AJ?
So my second one, all right. So I got the Washington football team with the matter of Dak. My boy, my bad. Dwayne Haskins Jr. and the fact that he was benched because they don't believe him as a black quarterback. And I feel as if the dude is 23 years old, and you got guys like Ryan Fitzpatrick, even though he is winning games, but still like. You got guys who are in the back ends of their career who are given the starting spot because of what they think they can do or what they may have done in the past. But Dwayne Haskins hasn't even gotten a chance to prove himself in this offense that isn't even catered to him as a quarterback, you know? And it's obvious that Ron Rivera doesn't trust him because he never believed. I don't think he believed in him to begin with. And honestly, I think it's wrong what they're doing to him, man. Like he's such a talented quarterback, yet. You know, they don't look at it as that, you know, and I feel as if he needs to get out of Washington in order to get his skills up, or he needs to be looked at as the quarterback of the future and not just the guy who can win games, you know.
Okay. Derek, what's going on, Derek?
I got another one for you, Dennis.
Hold on. Derek.
He's got to do his second one.
I'm trying to see where Derek is at. Chuck Thomas is in the house. My second trash ass player was
I'm right here. Sorry.
Was Jimmy G. Jimmy G is my second trash ass player. Comes back from off injury and gets benched for a third string quarterback. Just to let you know, like I told everybody, Jimmy G is who we thought he was. In the words of Marcus Betts, you know how Fred Sanford would say the G stand for going places?
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Betts said his G stands for garbage. That's what it stands for.
Did he say that?
He did. Marcus Betts said that.
Shout out to Marcus Betts. That's another good one. He always coming up with something crazy.
He been on the road lately. What you got over there, Ryan?
I got Dan Quinn.
Danny Quinn?
Ooh, I can talk forever about dude.
I could talk forever about Dan Quinn, but that would be later on down on the show.
Okay, what you got over there, Sharon?
I got the third one.
Okay.
Some people not going to agree with this one, but my third trash ass player is all these people who are upset because nobody believed that the Lakers could win this championship. And they're mad saying, I told you, we told you, y'all said all this stuff about LeBron and look what he did. Look, people make predictions all the time. It don't mean they're going to be right. And when people thought that he was washed, They had reason to think that he was washed. I didn't believe he was, but I can see how people could think that he was washed and would not get this championship. It wasn't a given. So I'm not mad at those people, and I'm not gonna make example out of those people, and I'm not gonna post videos with all, with clips of all the things that people said about him that turned out to be wrong, and put some video saying, "See how stupid you were." No, I believe that people believed it, and they had reason to believe it. They were just wrong. It's just like any prediction. Your predictions can be wrong. That's my
all right. What you got, AJ?
I was gonna say my third one's gonna be Dimitrov and Quinn. And what's next for the Falcons? No cap.
Ooh. Ooh.
My thing. See, me personally, I want to be a GM when I get an NFL GM when I get older, and it's a lot of things where that I can say that I would do in order to help the Falcons, because the Falcons are my favorite team, unfortunately. But are we talking about that later?
28-3. We could talk 28-3 right now if you want.
What did we say earlier, bro? What did I say earlier? See, look.
As Belichick says, do your job. So
the ignorance within the football population when it comes to the Falcons, it's obviously minimum, because all people tend to think about is that game, right? But Brady lost too. Brady lost 2 to the same dude. So like we can always go back and forth about Super Bowl losses and whatnot. But hey, at the end of the day, Tom Brady on another team. Belichick, he lost his quarterback. So what's going on with y'all? But look, I can say whatever.
Little Kim's got 2-0 on him. Eli washed up Manning's got 2-0 on him. So
hey, at the end of the day, if you're gonna say 28-3, you got to back yourself up. All right.
So yeah, we would undefeated and we lost to Eli. So
who cares?
Exactly. So we're talking about this season. We're talking about the 2020-2021 season. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really not worried about that Super Bowl loss no more. No cap. We don't get to another trust and believe that.
I'm gonna add Josh Allen on to trash players.
He's just now playing. What the hell?
Dude threw a pick, and he's throwing like garbage right now.
Oh.
Hey, D-Man.
Maybe
hey, Sharon.
Trade me for him. What you got over there, D-Man? You got a trash-ass player?
Actually, I do, but actually he didn't play, though, but I'm still going to say his name. Michael Thomas.
Yes, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one.
Can I agree with you on that?
I'll agree with you on that one, too.
He benched for whatever it was that he did. It wasn't even play, really. He's not even injured.
He punched a player.
Right.
That's why he got suspended.
A teammate, right? Wasn't it a teammate?
Yeah, it was a teammate.
Can't guard Mike.
Can they please grow some professionalism and self-control?
I hope they need to.
I'm so sick of athletes that think that they deserve a pass and they lack self-control. I have to have self-control on my job. I can't go punch out my coworker because she's a bitch. I can't do that because she being a bitch at work.
But I want to.
I'm sorry. I have no sympathy for him. None. No passes from Sharon.
Okay. But he knows better, though.
They all know better.
I mean, they know better, though, especially Michael Thomas. That's what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe conflict in the locker room.
Give a shit.
Yeah, with the safety or something. I forgot who it was.
Probably.
It was Charles C. Garner Johnson.
Yeah, DB corner out of Florida, actually. Florida Gators.
My last trash ass player. That was in my eyes, to me, he was trash.
Say it, Dennis.
I'm gonna have to say the coach that coaches the team in Philadelphia. He coaches the defense in Philadelphia. That guy, trash.
Say his name.
His name. He's trash. He's trash.
I was going to talk about Carson Wentz too, no cap, but nah, I ain't going to do it.
I'm just waiting for the certified. I'm waiting for the certified. That's all.
Let's get into our certified players because I can see it's.
Can I add one more on that?
Yeah, go ahead. Add another one. Go ahead. Add
All
another
right.
trash.
I'm gonna say Jimmy Butler.
Aaron Pop, Jimmy Butler. The hell?
Come on.
And I'm only saying this is that he didn't close out and win an NBA final because of that.
The hell?
All the odds were against him, man. I ain't gonna cap, man. The 2 games that they won, he had to have almost 40 points. Like, and then
Chuck Thomas said that we should change Michael Thomas' name to Michael Quinn. He doesn't deserve that last name. But then he was like, maybe the Thomas name is just very violent.
Non-player.
2020. he said he had to think about it. You know, you got Earl Thomas, you got Michael Thomas, you got Ron Thomas, you got Chuck Thomas. All right, this is just a violent name.
We're not related, player.
Oh, y'all related?
No.
If Chris Brown related to Bobby Brown, y'all related? All right.
No.
That would mean I'm related to Michael Jackson. Like, what?
If you related to you look like you related to you look like you related to Jermaine though.
Dude.
But yeah, let's get to these certified players.
I got on Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Sir.
Put a butt whooping on the Tennessee Volunteers.
Soft schedule.
But they
Let me pat myself on the back.
Soft.
Why you patting yourself on the back?
Soft.
I didn't see you standing on the clean zone. What you patting yourself for?
Because I'm the one that told Dennis we were going to spank that. We were going to get him. And what Dennis said, oh, no.
You know what? I had to think about it, and I should have thought about it before I made the bet. You got to have one team doing something good. Other than that,
don't hate, player. Don't hate.
I mean, that's what I said before the game. I saw they was both what? Tennessee was 2-0, Georgia's 3-0, or was the other way around? And I was like, somebody gonna lose.
Georgia had to have something. Okay.
I like Stetson Bennett. Like, is it Bennett? Whatever his name is, I don't even know. But yeah, he nice. Like, I wanted JT in there, or not JT? What's his name? Dude came from Wake Forest.
He's not ready yet.
He's
not ready yet.
He was. What are you talking about? He sat out because of COVID.
Yeah, the dude you talk about not ready yet.
Man, I don't know. But
hey, Dennis.
All right, Dennis. You want me to go with my certified?
Go ahead with your certified. Go ahead around.
All right. My first certified player is Anthony the Brow Davis. Yes. I'm gonna give much props to Anthony Davis. I wasn't comfortable with his signing originally because I felt like he was just too brittle and too unreliable. I am very, very pleased that he was able to stay and withstand this season the way he was. I don't know if he changed his training regimen or what he did differently. I guess, everybody will say it's because of LeBron, because, everything is always about LeBron. But I felt like, from my vantage point, that he actually deserved the MVP of the finals. That's how I feel. I'm not talking about just stats. If you line up their stats are very close. Extremely close. I lined them up, and they're only off by like a couple of points. He didn't run away with this like a train like he did in some other finals. And I felt like the way Anthony had to step up, the line of demarcation was larger. He had to really step up. LeBron had to step up and beat LeBron, but that's LeBron. He did LeBron stuff, but Anthony had to really, really step up and elevate his game, and he did it in such a way that I felt like he deserved he was a true MVP. I'm not mad that LeBron got it. I'm glad he got it, but I'm just saying, if Anthony Davis had gotten it, I would have been just as happy. I would have said, yeah, I can see that. But he's one of my certified.
Okay. What you got over there, AJ?
Dude, I didn't know. I thought we was just doing the. All right, so okay.
Certified.
So certified, I'm gonna say the Raiders, cause look, me personally, I wasn't looking. I haven't been looking at football because you're real. I'm a Falcons fan. I don't shoot, but I haven't been seeing how Pat Mahomes has been playing, and I've been hearing stuff about how he hasn't been the best. But ain't nobody, pictured the Raiders. The Raiders. I would say that third time. The Raiders putting up 40 on the Kansas City Chiefs, who just won the Super Bowl and had the 8th defense last year, and they was already on top, top 10 this year. So props to the Raiders and my guy, what's his name? Coach, Lord have mercy.
John Gruden.
Gruden and my new GM doing their thing in the draft, getting the players they want. Yep. And my boy out of Alabama, Henry Ruggs. What? Dude's a beast. And then Derek Carr actually showing up for once. Man, props to the Raiders for real.
Okay, I actually picked the Raiders to beat Kansas City.
I did too, by the way.
I seen that happening. But Bill Belichick, what you got?
Cincinnati, college football.
Oh yeah, you's a homer. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. D-Man, what you got?
Chase Claypool.
Oh shit.
He took mine. Hey.
Oh, touchdown.
Sorry.
It's all right though, Dalton. That's good. Thanks, Dalton.
No problem.
I'm gonna say that's a good pick right there.
Do I go get my towel? I can go get my towel now.
Oh shit.
All right, please don't bring out the towel.
Oh, that's it. I'm gonna bring out the towel.
Let me talk about my certified player. My certified player is actually Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson had a hell of a game. Wait. Yeah, game-winning drive. Russell Wilson played his ass off. So I'm giving it to Russell Wilson. Ryan Thomas, what you got, Ryan?
I got the Panthers.
Oh.
I hate to give them credit, but they
shout out to Matt Rule, straight out of Philly.
I hate to give them props, but they handle their business. They beat us. So hey, good job.
If we being real, they should have beat us by 40. Our defense was depleted. We obviously can't call plays like we normally can. Todd Gurley had a beast of a game.
Yeah, but they won 3 in a row, and they were supposed to be.
To be honest, they should be by 60.
Like real talk, and then they only got 23 and to our 16. So me personally, I just don't like Matt Rule. Like what?
You don't like Matt Rule?
I don't like Matt Rule at all.
Why you don't like Matt Rule? What you like about Matt Rule? Whoa.
I mean, I just don't feel as if he deserves the position he's in. Real talk.
Ooh.
I don't. Like if anybody were to become the coach, or he doesn't utilize his players like he should. Teddy Bridgewater is not in the system right. No. I feel as if there was a different coach, any different coach, they'd be in a better situation. I just don't.
How much better you expect? They fucking star player is gone. You know, it ain't like he played. Gone.
I'm just saying, man.
Ain't like he played. Like if Christian McCaffrey was playing, and they was winning like this. I got everything you saying, but he gone and they won 3 in a row. Like he ain't played those 3 wins. None of them. They went with 22 gloves, who nobody had no belief in after he broke his leg. Okay.
Nah,
wait a minute. He did shine with the Jets. Everybody forgot about that.
That was preseason.
He shined with the Saints. He kept a winning streak going while Drew Brees was going. Man, Teddy Bridgewater is that dude.
Teddy,
nobody says. Man, I love him ever since he was blue.
Hey fellas, y'all do know that Teddy Bridgewater is 5th in passing right now. He's top 5. He's 5th in passing.
Bridgewater is nice
in the NFL right now.
Can I ask you a question though, AJ the Scout? Can you name anybody on that Panthers defense?
Say it again.
Can you name anybody on that Panthers defense?
Shaq Thomas. Is Mario Addison still on the team? Who they linebackers still? I know.
He's still there.
They They all suck. Just say it with me.
I'm not saying like.
They all suck.
Jeremy Chin. There's a
Oh
Jeremy.
yeah, I'm not saying I can't name not a lot.
Jeremy Chin.
And like I said, they all suck.
Oh, Jeremy Chin, yeah, their rookie, that safety. He's a rookie though.
Jack
Like,
Thompson.
That's it. I
He
said
said
Shaq
Jack
Thompson. Like Shaq Thompson's nice.
Devondre Campbell.
He went to the Panthers.
Who?
No,
They always getting out
He's
old
at Arizona.
players,
He's
bro.
at Arizona. Never mind.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah,
No,
I'm
he's
about
there.
to, yeah.
Oh, Caleb
Man,
Chase.
man.
I got another certified player.
Did he go to the big one?
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
Caleb Chase. 5 rookie starters they got.
Buffalo don't look too hot right now.
Teddy
That's what
Two
I was
Gloves,
saying.
but I'm gonna let. I don't understand that Matt Rule situation, but we'll talk about that later. But Bill Belichick, what you got?
Brees Hall from Iowa State. He's averaging 100 yards a game and 1 touchdown. And that's against Big 12 teams.
Big 12 don't play no defense.
Some of them do. D-Man.
Justin Herbert.
Justin.
Ooh, we can talk about that.
Good job.
We can talk
You
about
picking
that.
all these rookies with 4 touchdowns? That's what you're gonna do, D-Man?
I give him a credit, but
Oh, pretty good.
I guess my team though, but I give him a credit for it. Outperform.
He's definitely playing nice.
I'll give you that. They definitely did come to play. Who else did I have? Like, you know what? I'm gonna give credit. I never give this guy any credit, so I'm gonna give credit where credit due. I'm gonna give a shout out to LeBron James for going ahead and getting the job done. Because I'm always talking about how his legacy could be tarnished and what could happen if he didn't win this one. But he got it done. And you know what? He is the champ. Respect to the champ. LeBron James, you're a certified player.
So put some respect on that man's name.
Oh my God.
There you go. Nah, I ain't doing all that. I said his name. That was enough. Ryan, you got another one?
Yeah, I got Sharon team, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's because you hate the Eagles. That's all.
You can't talk about them.
I can't talk about the Eagles. I can't say that he don't hate the Eagles. He hate the Eagles.
Yes, he does.
Hmm.
I can see why. Though. I hate the Eagles, so I can see why.
Ain't this?
But I give it.
You hear this shit, J-Rock?
Pittsburgh. They got what, top 3 defense in the league?
TJ Watt is number 5 in
Right.
TJ Watt is number 5 in sacks right now.
So whoever beat them, y'all better come prepared.
I wait. Go ahead. Who's next? Sharon's next. Go ahead, Sharon.
Well, you know, Ron kind of stole my thunder, but I don't care. I'm still gonna say it. My certified player, number 2, is Chase Claypool.
Actually, that was me. I was stolen it actually.
Well, I mean, you said him, but he said the whole Pittsburgh organization.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying Chase Claypool because Sunday's game gonna be known as the Claypool game for here on out. You got a rookie receiver with 4 touchdowns. That hasn't happened in a game. This hasn't happened, and I just think he was phenomenal. And also, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my number 3. And my number 3 is a man who got the ball to him, Ben Roethlisberger. The beautiful thing about being a Steelers fan is we love it when people don't talk about us.
The liquor.
Y'all can ignore us all season long. We just gonna put in the work.
J-Rock, where the liquor at, J-Rock?
My liquor in my cup. I don't know where your liquor is, but mine in my cup. But I'm just saying, y'all ain't got to talk about them. You know, I look at all these lists. They have a list of the, the top, whatever, the top. What's that word? What's the list they come out with every week that talks about strength of schedule and all that stuff? What you talking about? What's that list?
I don't know.
Power rankings. That's it. And I'm looking at the first couple of weeks. I'm looking at this list, And the Steelers ain't even in the top 10. I said, okay, we right where we need to be. Keep not talking about us. We're gonna be just fine.
Okay. All right. AJ the Scout, what you guys?
Don't be cutting me off because you don't like Steelers because we whooped y'all. But don't be cutting me off because we whooped y'all. All them wolf tickets that you talked all week long about how y'all were gonna kill the Steelers, and the only team that matters in Pennsylvania is the Eagles. Y'all flew away. Flew away. Go ahead, AJ.
Mm.
I mean, I think somebody mentioned him as a trash player, but I'm gonna say my guy Jimmy Butler.
Say it.
What? Like you're gonna put 40 points? You're gonna put over 100 points in the finals game? He was look. Every odd was stacked against him from the get.
Yeah.
Like his team was not big enough. Unfortunately, your center 6'9". When you have 3 guys on the Lakers at 7 feet. Like, I'm just saying, that's just a height advantage. You got LeBron and AD, who are arguably the 2 best players in the league right now, on the same team competing for a championship. And then it's you and you got a rookie starting, even though Tyler Hero is fantastic. Bam Adebayo is amazing. But then, like, Goran Dragic got hurt. First or second game? I don't even know. But everything was going against Jimmy Butler, and he still got 2 games on the Lakers. Like that's 2 40-point triple doubles. That's insane. And he played amazing. Like I watched that whole 5th game on TV. My heart was pounding. And then when they went back and forth in the 4th quarter, that was nice. Jimmy Butler is definitely a certified player, man. I tell you what, Miami Heat got themselves a dog.
He was a leader, wasn't he? He was a leader.
Absolutely. He's a natural leader. And what gets me, I'm sorry if I'm taking too long, but on all the teams that he has been on, he was labeled the problem, correct?
That's
he was labeled the problem on the Sixers. He was labeled the problem on the Timberwolves. Even the Bulls. Even when they got his first year that he was an All-Pro or whatever he was, I forgot. Every year they called him the problem, yet he brings the Heat to a championship. When last year the Heat couldn't even make it to the daggone playoffs. Come on now, Jimmy Butler. He gonna be nice for years to come.
I'm usually hard on Jimmy Butler. I'm hard
because he's that.
I like him. I have a love-hate relationship with him, but I have to agree with you on this one, AJ.
Homeboy went nuts for real.
Hey, D-Man, what you got over there, D-Man?
The Dolphins.
Especially this week, man.
Yeah, that was a good one because actually Buck Flair told me to say Ryan Fitzpatrick was a certified player.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Dude's off, man.
But he also said
shout out to Buck Flair.
Buck Flair also said there's 2 other certified players. They come to you each and every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Make sure y'all check out the Buck Flair show. He said Dennis Holmes and Buck Flair for surviving Malt Liquor Wednesday night, having 2 40-ounce of King Cobra, OE, and Colt 45. Yes, we were down for the
shout out to Buck Flair.
Shout out to Buck Flair for all that. He said Sharon's all in. Also said Kellen said Allentown Bills Mafia look like they sleep. AB said facts about Jimmy. Buck Flair said woo. Jay Jones said Kellen Lane because they're trash. Des Carter said he's labeled as the problem because his former teammates didn't want to win as much as him. Came to the Heat, which was just as hungry as them. That's why Miami made it to the finals.
Absolutely.
I don't know if that Chicago team didn't want to win as much as him.
Yeah,
I don't know about down the Timberwolves. I could agree with.
Yeah,
I could agree with the Timberwolves. I could agree with the Sixers because of their head coach, and I don't know who is. But Chicago, that Chicago team that they all grew up together, like that shit was perfect.
Right.
They all was gelled and grew up
Rondo
together.
was on that
was a
team,
perfect squad.
Right.
Why they let him go in the first? I can't even remember what.
He was the last one to go though in Chicago.
They should have built a team. I think they thought. When did Zach LaVine come into the league?
Zach LaVine came into the league. I think it was 2010.
What?
Zach LaVine came in the league 2014.
The
I was
day,
about to say, like, homeboy young. Homeboy's like young.
2014.
Jimmy Butler was with the Chicago Bulls, he was talking to Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne Wade told him he didn't come to Miami. Y'all know that.
But they said Dwayne Wade and Rondo had a problem.
I remember Rondo being on that
Zach Levine came into the NBA 2014.
Yeah, that's what J-Rock just said.
13th pick, first round.
J-Rock just said that same thing. J-Rock, you got Zoom, J-Rock? Download it.
Okay, look. I agree with you, Dennis, with what you said about Chicago. Them boys wanted to win. But the rest of them,
I don't think they could, though.
I agree. Yeah, they could.
Is he calling wait a minute. Hey, hold up. AB. I know you're not calling what you calling Baby Mello with the headband. What's his fucking name? Play for the Sixers. Oh my god.
Tobias?
Tobias Harris. Yeah. You calling Tobias Harris Baby Mello, yo?
I'm done.
Get out of here! I don't even watch basketball like that. And Tobias, what? He ain't
done.
contract.
Buck Flair said the 76ers coaching is horrible.
Homeboy did not.
Don't talk about Tobias Harris now.
AB said that
Tobias Harris slander up in here.
AB said that he said that about Cat and Wiggins. Sixers wanted to pay Baby Mello and Big Al. No, like 2014-15.
He is not no Baby Mello. That's insulting to Carmelo.
Period.
Yeah, because he don't shoot that well to be Baby Mello.
Absolutely. Carmelo, and he still shoot like that? Come on, man.
Dudes told you that Tobias was Baby Mello, so you ran with it? I told you Nick Foles was Lil' Kim. I don't hear you saying Lil' Kim or nothing.
Dennis, every week when we hear something.
Oh, Sports Lounge. Oh, never mind.
Every week when we hear something crazy like that, we need to give these people award.
No, we need to give them a gift. We need to find out their address and send them some 10-cent horse manure sent to their address. You know?
Yeah.
Gas face. Let's give them the gas face.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Y'all might not know what that means. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm the oldest one in the room.
We need to give these people a reward.
We need to start sending gifts to them.
We ain't sending them no award. Ain't spending no money on that. They get the gas face.
Yeah, but besides that, Jimmy. I think it was the coaching. I think Jimmy didn't just want to come back because of the coaching. He felt as though if he kept winning there, Brett Brown was going to stay. So.
That's how I feel about Adam.
He said Brett Brown makes $30 million a year. My fault. Tobias Harris makes $30 million a year. Can't give you 20 points consistently. I agree with that.
The reason why Jimmy did not want to stay at the Sixers is because of the culture. They didn't want to win. They didn't want to put the work in hard enough to win, and he wasn't about that. He was about the business of winning.
And they too soft.
The coach would not step in. He said this in an interview. He implied it. He didn't say this word for word verbatim, but he implied that the coach wouldn't do his job and step in and hold Simmons and Embiid accountable.
Yeah, but he said that about.
Can't work for that.
Said that in JJ Redick's podcast.
I don't remember where I heard it, but I heard it.
He said that same thing in JJ Redick's podcast. What's up, Sean?
Okay, well then you know what I'm talking about is right then, right?
No, he didn't. But okay, he didn't say exactly what you said. What he said was he was talking more about the coaching. He didn't say nothing about the players. He was talking strictly about the podcast. Like he said word for word about just the coaching.
The coach would not hold the players accountable.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't about that. What started the conversation with him and JJ on the podcast was when they went to the meeting. And they went to the meeting, and after they went to the meeting, you know, they in the room watching film. And he said, all you hear is the clicker going click, 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 and nobody's saying nothing. And he said, I looked at JJ and said, why are we in this meeting? Like, why are we here? Like, why are we in this meeting if ain't nobody saying nothing? Ain't nobody got no input. Ain't nobody have nothing. So then the next meeting happened, and this is when he got labeled the bad guy. And immediately he said something about what TJ McConnell said to him, how he wanted to be more involved in offense. So he went to the coach and said, well, TJ wanted to be more involved in offense. So JJ was like, yeah, but you just put TJ on the spot like that. He said, all I said was what he told me. That's all I said. I just told it to the coach. And it seemed like it was a problem. And I became the bad guy.
Okay. Well, I didn't watch that. I didn't see the podcast.
I watched that.
The interview that I saw was different. So they were talking about two different things, I guess. But that's what he said overall, that he felt like the coach. Somebody said something about the coaching and how the coach was soft or whatever, and he didn't hold his players accountable to put in the work.
Braves up 6-0. You know what? I gotta start listening to Donovan. Donovan on the road this year. His Braves up. The Lakers won. The goddamn Raiders beat the Chiefs. What the hell is going on with Donovan? Donovan on the road this year. Shout out to Donovan.
Lucky charm.
AJ coming here with the Morehouse shirt on. Look, this shit is great.
Tennessee.
Shout out to Morehouse. Morehouse is one of the top universities in the nation. Forget just
HBCU in the country.
Forget just HBCU. It is a top-notch institution of higher learning. So shout out to Morehouse.
Tennessee winning.
Only thing I like in Atlanta.
Hey, I gotta mention. Hey, if you're gonna shout out more, I just gotta mention my sisters, Spelman and CAU.
Spelman too.
Spelman and CAU.
I'll say Spelman. Okay.
Come on now, come on.
The only thing I like in Atlanta is Morehouse and Spelman. That's it. Nothing else about it.
I gotta pull up on my family at CAU as well. Come on, I gotta rep the whole AUC.
What's CAU?
Clark Atlanta University.
I should have known that. Never mind. Congratulations to the Raiders.
Love they deserve.
Season Super Bowl. Calm down, people. It wasn't no regular season Super. Oh, that's Ricky Bobby. I just realized that's Ricky Bobby. I just realized that's Ricky Bobby that said that.
What are they talking about?
Ricky Bobby just seen me on Instagram and he just came in and said, congratulations to the Raiders for winning their regular season Super Bowl.
That's facts. That's facts.
That's messed up.
Bills were not ready to play.
I had offered
too much.
Comments.
How much is the Bills losing by? Woo! What score? This
number is 10.
Can't be enough.
Oh no, that ain't enough.
Can't be enough.
What's quarter? What's quarter?
I don't even know.
Yeah, it ain't enough. But let's get into our next segment over here since we have been talking. Let's talk about our next segment. Shall we? Is it time for the Chocolate Girl segment?
I think so.
I didn't say it right. My fault. It's time. Miss Chocolate Girl. Sharon Mullen, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Chocolate Girl moment.
How did we come up with this Chocolate Girl moment, Dennis?
You started it because you said this is what you be. This is how you say it. And if like say we talk about a player, and you'll be like, "Oh, if we're gonna talk about that player, I can talk about him all day. I got a whole lot to say about him." Like, you know what? Well, let's get you have your whole lot to say. Huh? Boy, I want to hear this. Let's let you have your whole lot to say. That's how I started.
Okay. I wanted, originally when I was telling you about my moment tonight, I had picked somebody else that I was gonna do for my Chocolate Girl moment. But this situation with Dak just came up,
right?
And it just really pissed me off. Now I know this is not the segment where we're gonna really delve into what happened. I know you have that coming up later. I just want to make another statement publicly because I'm very, very pissed off about what has happened to Dak Prescott. They should have paid that man. They should have paid him 2 years ago. If he was Tony Romo, they would have paid him.
Facts.
Now, if you look at Tony Romo, you look at Dak Prescott, you stand them side by side, what's the difference? Everybody can see what the difference is. And I'm trying not to say it, but if he was white, he would have got paid. I don't care what nobody say. And I love Jerry Jones, and I'm not saying that he's a racist because I don't necessarily believe that he is. I don't. But I'm saying, I know how people tend to go for and go to the wall for, through the fire for people who look like them and make them feel comfortable and part of the old boy network. Dak ain't part of that. So he's not going to the wall for Dak the way he would have for somebody else. And it's wrong. And the very thing that me and a few other people who have been screaming, pay this man for the last couple of years, the very thing that we've been worried about happened. And I'm pissed. And I'm worried about him. I'm concerned about him. I know he's going to be all right. I'm broke sitting in Durham, North Carolina. He got millions in Texas. I know he's going to be fine regardless. It's more money than I could have ever dreamed of on a franchise tag. But that's not the point. The point is they wrong. The boy had never missed a start. The boy was reliable. He was durable. He was putting in work. His numbers were the best out of everybody that came in with him. He had the best numbers.
Sure did.
They still not sure. They still, and then this mess about we offered him 5 years and he wanted 4, and that was the difference. You make it happen. You America's team. You can make anything happen. What's it gonna kill you to give him that extra year? You can do whatever the hell you want to do. You the owner. You the owner and the GM. You make all the decisions. You can do whatever you want to do. He could have worked that out, and he should have worked it out.
I'm with you.
All I'm gonna say about that, because I know we're gonna talk about it more later. Let me calm down while I talk about this next subject. I got 3. This is the second one. I'm really tired of the disrespect given to the WNBA. I switched up on you. The Seattle Storm and Sue Bird and them just won another championship. Another championship. Breanna Stewart was finals MVP. I am sick of the disrespect that she got herself. Because let me tell you what happened after she won the WNBA championship. The next morning, on every sports broadcast, guess who they interviewed? They interviewed Sue Bird. Not one interview with the MVP, Breanna Stewart. And it's not like that nobody know who she is. Everybody knows who Breanna Stewart is if you follow WNBA. Right. And I know Sue Bird is like this great person that she, got injured and she was out a year and came back and helped them win another chip. Great. She wasn't the MVP. In what sport does the MVP not get an interview?
That's facts.
Where's she at? Now, I'm not going to say that she wasn't interviewed anywhere. I'm saying the next morning, I'm flipping channels and everybody talking to Sue Bird. And I was mad. To me, that's disrespectful. And I think they need to be called out about that. Some didn't even interview anybody from the WNBA. They just said, "Oh, they won," and kept it moving. Some sports broadcasts didn't even talk about it. And I'm sick of this conversation about, well, the WNBA is just not. It's boring. It's boring. I don't watch it because it's boring. I don't want to hear that shit. It's boring because you want to say it's boring. It's no longer boring. Those games are just as exciting as an NBA game. And they don't have a lot of them are better. They don't have to dunk every other play for it to be exciting.
They barely dunk in the NBA now.
I'm gonna say this to all the men watching right now who say the WNBA is boring, and you say it's boring because they're not dunking. You mean to tell me you can't broaden your horizon? You a man. Are you that simple that you got to see a freaking dunk to be entertained?
Of course, is
that the only part of basketball you like is a freaking dunk? That's it? I mean, are you a true lover of the game, or do you just want to go outside in a neighborhood court and see dunking all day? Go to a fucking dunk contest if that's what you want to see. This is basketball. Those girls are out there hooping. They are fundamentally sound. They are playing the game. And I bet you if you they need to have WNBA versus NBA like a what you call it? Like an exhibition game or a tournament. They need to have that. Because some of them girls could run circles around some of them NBA players. I know this because I'm watching both leagues, and they are balling. So for the people who want to say it's boring and the product needs to be better, y'all know where y'all can kiss because that's bull crap. You need to broaden your horizons and your expectations and stop expecting to see a dunk every 3 minutes. You don't have to see that. That's my second one. And the last but not least, I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna be out with my little rant, my little mini rant. Don't hate the player, hate the game. The Pittsburgh Steelers are at the top of their division. When everybody said that Cleveland was gonna be at the top of the division by this point, we see they aren't. Now Cleveland's winning. They only lost one game, but they're not winning because of yo boy, Dennis. They're not winning.
What's up, Jabbar?
Baker Mayfield is not winning in them games. Go back and check your stats, and it will show you it's not because of him.
I also said that somebody was going to be up there leading the league in sacks. I actually said he was going to break the sack record.
Yes, you did, and he might.
Talking about Garrett?
Yeah.
He might.
That dude. That dude.
But you know what they're doing differently this year that they didn't do last year, though, Sharon? Even though you are right, Pittsburgh is number one. And
he might.
The thing that they're doing differently this year they didn't do last year, they're having fun.
Yes, they are.
They're having fun.
Let me tell you where your boy
too much controversy.
Miles Garrett right now is number 2 in sacks with 6. But TJ Watt is right behind him at number 5 with 4.5 sacks. So they're close, buddy. They're not like far away. He ain't running away with it. Aaron Donald's still in first place with 7.5 sacks.
That dude, Aaron Donald, man.
Aaron Donald is just different. Like AD said.
Breaking news.
He's different. He's just a different animal. But I'm just saying, y'all keep talking all this garbage about Pittsburgh. Now I am gonna acknowledge the fact that that Pittsburgh's opponents so far have not been that substantial, including Sunday's opponent, who was just straight garbage anyway. So I understand they're winning and they're undefeated, but they haven't played the top echelon of the NFL. I understand that. So they could very well lose all the rest of their games. But right now, I'm enjoying this undefeated moment.
Okay. Well, let me.
I'm sick of the disrespect. Ryan keep talking about put some respect on LeBron. No, put some respect on the Pittsburgh Steelers name and the job that they have done.
Hold on.
They went 8-8
hold on.
You're playing with a third string. Mike Tomlin is a top of the line coach.
Absolutely.
Second best coach in the NFL. Give that man his respect. Now I'm done.
Let me say this up. We have breaking news. The Jets just released Le'Veon Bell.
What?
So Pittsburgh now may get a real running back. So now they might be.
I hope they take him back. I kept saying
now that's why I was trying to get you in the middle of your Pittsburgh rant.
That's okay.
Actually might be dangerous now because this might be who.
I inboxed him and said, "Go back home to Pittsburgh."
I'm mad.
You sure that wrong him?
I'm mad at the Jets.
They wouldn't mind having him back.
I just said.
I personally think Pittsburgh might beat the Ravens because Pittsburgh weakness is in the air, and the Ravens are not a throwing team. That's not. I mean, they can, but that's not their strength.
Ron, they didn't want Le'Veon to leave.
I mean, I know that.
Le'Veon just didn't want to.
They just didn't want to pay money. That's all.
Right, and that's why I'm saying.
They were wrong. They should have paid Le'Veon Bell.
Wait a minute. He showed his hand. 9 times 10, when you show your hand, you what?
You lose. I know that.
He lost. He
I got
went
it.
to the Jets.
I'm fully aware, but I'm saying they were wrong. They should have paid Le'Veon.
Right. They should have
They
paid
should have
him.
paid him.
And
they
now
did not
that
lose
weed is legal, it's better to pay him. Go ahead and pay him now. Weed is legal.
Come on now.
That was the problem. The weed.
That was the
It's all
problem.
about gas, man. It's all about the Mary Jane. Come on.
Weed was his problem. He couldn't stay off the weed, but weed is legal now. So
you know what? This is a sports podcast. So I'm not gonna do my rant on weed this week.
Yeah, that's facts. That's
But
facts.
I'm telling you, if you ever want me to talk about weed on this podcast, just let me know. I'm ready for that conversation.
That's gonna be a great conversation.
As we can see, we don't got another chocolate girl moment.
This is one thing. That's one subject matter I am terrifically pissed off at my people about. Is that thing right there?
That's
all I'm gonna say right now.
The reefer.
Keep it moving.
I'm more mad at the Jets for releasing Le'Veon Bell than firing Adam Gase.
Yeah,
because you got an all-world running back who can do everything. You don't utilize him in your offense.
They ain't even.
You don't give him any touches.
You don't give him any touches. You're right, AJ. They did nothing for him. Nothing.
You got this dumb coach who has a great season. No, and the only reason he had a good season in the Broncos for the Broncos is because his defense was otherworldly. Are you serious?
And I think that was the same year Peyton Manning. I think that was the same year Peyton Manning had 55 touchdowns.
Come on, and that was why exactly when they had my boy play. Oh man, big boy. That running back. Golly, what's his name? They had Demaryius Thomas. Oh my God, man, so what's his name? I hate coming on to these not prepared, John. I gotta let me know. But like, yeah, Adam Gase, man, you don't deserve nothing he got, bro. Like, I hope he gets fired.
Before we go on by Adam Gase, let me read these comments. All right, Buck Flair went in. Buck Flair says Sue Bird a legend. First of all, let me read them all from the beginning.
I don't care. She wasn't the MVP.
Here we go. Chocolate girl moment. They offered him $34 million and he turned it down. First of all, $34 million didn't make him top five. $34 million didn't make him top five of his position. Let's get that out of the way. He paid Cooper and Zeke. He only paid Romo. Winston put in work but couldn't get a win. Winston ain't put in no work. Dak won one division title. So did Carson Wentz, and so did.
Come on!
Come on! Sue Bird, a legend. Dak won two division titles.
I was about to say, like, he's definitely one, bro.
Yeah, Sue Bird, a legend. When guys win the Super Bowl, and not the QB, I guess he say Super Bowl MVP, and it's not a QB, they still get interviewed. Dexter Jackson and Deion Branch, nobody gave them respect. Bill Callahan and Gruden both got the coach's glory. Okay. Buck Flair also said, I want to date a WNBA girl. Hope that's okay with you, Sharon. She said Pittsburgh had an easy schedule.
That is true.
They have not played Baltimore until they play the Ravens.
I said that, though. I said that in my rant.
But I even if y'all got an easy schedule, you still got to beat everybody you play.
I know that, right. And we did. And
Buck Flair said that he also said that whatchamacallit's headed to New England or the Colts. I don't believe he's going there. I believe he needs to go back to Pittsburgh where he's loved at.
Yeah, we still love him at Pittsburgh.
I don't know, not the Colts.
Buck Flair said that you're a hypocrite. Pittsburgh should have paid Bell, but mad because Dallas didn't pay Dak. I think I'm mad at
Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Great. So it's available to pick up at the nearest location, sir.
Being a hypocrite if I said Steelers should have paid Le'Veon and the Cowboys should have paid Dak. That's evil. That's even. That's not being hypocritical. I'm saying the same thing. I blame the organization in both situations. And everybody know how much I love my Steelers, but they don't always do things right. They're not God. They don't do things right all the time.
That's all right. I got a lot of teams like that don't do right either. Don't feel bad.
I'm mad about that though. Dallas did Dak wrong. I'm sorry, but go ahead. And
I believe, since we're on that subject, I believe that I believe that the what's the people called today? The CBA is the CBA or CBPA, whatever they are. They the players union need to come together and find out a new way for the franchise tag to be working. Because I don't like how it goes down.
What's the guy that's the chair of the president of the players union? What's that man's name?
Is it still Troy Vincent?
No, I liked Troy Vincent, but the dude that's doing it now, he questionable to me.
I thought it was Troy Vincent. I don't know who it is right now, but I believe that they need to come up with a stipulation. Like if they sign this and they get injured, then you need to, if it's a serious injury that it look like they may not be able to come back the same, you need to pay them what they should have got paid for the next 2 years or the next 3 years.
Or put them on that franchise tag for the next 2 years. Absolutely.
Right. That's how I feel it should go. Malcolm Butler. Okay.
The ED, the executive director of the NFL Players Union, is DeMaurice Smith. That's who I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't even know who that is.
That dude right there is questionable to me.
I don't even know who that is.
You know him when you see him because whenever they're talking about Players Union stuff, they interview him all the time. Little short black man. You've seen him. Shiesty. He's shiesty to me. I don't trust him.
Shiesty.
Okay. What something I was about to say. You don't make me forget what I was about to say, Shane.
Sorry, I'm just.
Back to Dak Prescott. But the Dak Prescott situation. I'm sorry. When I was mad about the Dak Prescott situation, I've been saying it not only all this year. I even said it last year, and I said it to Cowboy fans when I first came to Rise Up. I said Dak Prescott will be in the MVP conversation this season. I said this last year in the beginning when I first came to Rise Up, and Cowboy fans told me, no, he won't. First of all, Dak Prescott don't make all the right throws, can't do this, can't do that. He ain't nothing like Tony Romo. I said, all right. This bull's a bum. I've said this to my dad, who's a Cowboys fan. I've said this to Marcus Betts, who's a Cowboys fan. I've said this to Rashawn Jackson, who's a Cowboys fan. I told the three of them, watch out for Dak Prescott this year. Better. This bull is a real deal. I said that. This is what I said last year.
Than Tony Romo.
He's gonna be an MVP conversation last. I said this to them.
He's a better player.
I'm gonna ask y'all this.
Better. He's a winner. Way better.
I'm gonna ask y'all this. What if he go to another team?
I want him to go to another team so I can root for him. Be honest with you. I want him to go to another team just so I can.
What if he goes to? What do you mean? What if he goes to another team? What do you mean?
Go to somebody trade for him.
What about it?
Trade. He's a free agent.
What about it?
He go to the Atlanta Falcons.
I don't want him to go there.
Watch this. Okay. I have so many things that I can say about the Falcons, man. Like, trust and believe. Like, so is that the conversation now?
Yes. Hear me out. That the rumor, Jerry Jones and Arthur Blank been talking for the past week about.
They can't trade him.
No, okay, yeah. I'm gonna let you go ahead, but I got you.
Yeah, let me finish this. Let me finish this Dak Prescott rant. That was one of the things that I was upset about because I'm a real fan of Dak. If anybody know me, they know I did not want Carson Wentz. I wanted Dak Prescott. Did not want Carson Wentz. I've always been a fan of that. When the Cowboys, I think they lost their backup quarterback and Tony Romo was injured, and everybody was like, "Oh, they should go get Michael Vick." I said, "No, y'all don't need to get Michael Vick. Y'all got Dak Prescott." Nobody wanted to listen to me about who Dak was. First preseason game they came out. What they do? They start Dak Prescott with the number ones. He go out there. What he do? He ball out. Then everybody like, "Oh, this ball good. He can do it." Then it was like, "No, he can't throw the deep ball." But he had a real good connection with Butler. He didn't have a good connection with Dez Bryant. He had more of a connection with Butler though. And him and Butler was like, they was like a good combo. But I don't know what happened with that situation.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that.
They was a real good combo, and I was like, yo, he could. And he used to throw bombs to Butler, and I'm like, yo, he could put that thing in a bucket. I was like, hold up, man, I ain't never seen him throw that far. And after that was my guy. And what they did to him is sad. It's kind of like the same thing they did to Earl Thomas. It's like they just saying, "F you," we only paying you for this year. And I felt bad for when I seen him crying over there on that cart. I felt real bad for him, man.
Everybody felt bad for him.
He wasn't even crying that he got injured. He was crying at the fact of how he was treated. That's what he was crying for. It wasn't even an injury. It was how he was treated.
I
And for that being said,
I believe that, Dennis. I believe that.
and for that being said, I probably won't ever be, hype about the Cowboys ever. I hope they lose every game. Be honest with you. That's the team right there. I hope they lose every game. And you think you got something with Andy Dalton, but karma's a B. You about to find out just exactly how it is. So to all you Dallas Cowboys organization and the ones that didn't like Dak Prescott, y'all know what y'all could do. On to the Washington football team. First of all, your front office is jacked. Just like the Cowboys. Your front office is jacked. That's number one. Number two, you go out and you bench the guy that won you your only football game this season against the division champs. You bench him to put in a guy named Kyle Allen. And
I didn't even play him.
Ron Rivera, you don't learn your lessons because the guy that got you fired was Kyle Allen. Then you bring him on to Washington with you. So you could go ahead and get fired again. What you do at the halftime, you bench him. Now you put in broke leg Alex Smith. It's great to get Alex Smith back on the field. Congratulations to you. But we all know you're not the guy. We all know that. We all know you're not the guy.
He was always just a game manager.
Before you got to come back to Dwayne Haskins. And you hope, and you better hope that he want to play for you. But you know what? This ain't the first time you did this to a black quarterback. You also did it to RG3. You also did it to Donovan McNabb. You also mistreated my boy, the only black quarterback to win the Super Bowl at the time. You also mistreated him. So you know something, Washington? Y'all could go do something that y'all been needing to do for a long time. You should burn the whole team down for all I care. And that's just the way I feel because y'all ain't never like black quarterbacks.
Doug Williams.
Yeah, that's what I said. Doug Williams.
So if we talking about controversies within, a certain team, then I can talk about my Falcons all day. So watch this. If we gonna talk about the Falcons and we gonna talk about the problems that they have within their system and how we can fix them or what you want to do, so watch this. Matt Ryan doesn't need to go anywhere. He is not the problem. He has been fantastic for us. Although he has not made the right decisions as of late and, in key situations, that hasn't stopped the fact that statistically he has been fantastic. Our play calling has been our problem. We don't run the ball. We got Todd Gurley for a reason. We bolstered our offensive line for a reason. We need to run the ball. That's what happened this last game. He had over 100 yards. We haven't had a 100-yard running back since Tevin and Devontae. So watch, and then if we're talking about defense, we can't do nothing about that. Our whole secondary has been hurt all season. Dude, Keanu Neal just came back from what? I don't even know. His MCL, ACL. Then our rookie got COVID. And then Ricardo Allen got hurt in the second or third game. Our whole entire our defensive secondary has been depleted. So that, and then you put in guys who haven't played, brought up a guy off the practice squad and to fill in for a starter. And then guys are getting mad at people who they're not supposed to get mad at. You can't really do nothing about a guy who hasn't been on the field. So for us to fix our problems, Matt Ryan doesn't need to go anywhere. But we definitely need to change our backup. Because Matt Schaub was around when Mike Vick was around. And even though he has played decent, I remember him playing last year against the Seahawks, still lost. Got over 400 yards, though. He played decent. But no, he's not the future. Now, when we bring up the Washington football team, sorry, they're not the Redskins no more. I think if they're going to trade Dwayne Haskins, I'm going to need the Falcons to pick him up. Because I want him to sit behind Matt Ryan, learn the game, learn our offense, talk with Julio, get the training properly, do what he needs to do. And when his time to step up, he's going to step up. And I need a team to have belief in a black quarterback. All right. Also, this season, we don't have that. We have speed at wide receiver. Julio Jones is 6'3", 230 and has been a beast in the NFL for as long as he's been in the league. And I have no doubt in my mind that he is the best wide receiver in the league at me. So I feel as if we only have speed. Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, Olamide Zaccheaus. They're all small but fast guys. And yes, that's great. But our offense is not made for that type of scheme. I think that we should pick up Mohamed Sanu again. who just got dropped by the 49ers because they don't need him anymore. You know? So why not pick him about a free agent to get that sure-handed receiver? Yes, he may be slow, but he worked. He did what he needed to do for us as long as he was here. So when it comes to the Falcons' problems and their woes, it's obviously why they got rid of Dimitrov and Dan Quinn, because the front office has not been good for us. We have not been doing what we needed to. I'm a 20-year-old junior at Morehouse College talking about what NFL organization should do.
I'm finna say this. We should have got rid of Dan Quinn 2 years ago. We should have got rid of Thomas Dimitrov 3 years ago. Let's be honest. Matt Ryan he's not the quarterback. He's not. Matt Ryan been slipping for the last 2 years. I keep it 100, Rich. He been slipping. He looked at Julio, then he go to Calvin Ridley, and that's it. He don't throw the ball to nobody else but them. Then he takes sacks, and a leader is supposed to step up, talk to the team. He don't say nothing. Oh, my bad, y'all. We gonna get the ball back again, y'all. It's too late now. You up 27-2. You turn the ball over. You stare at the wide receiver like nothing. Matt Ryan is not the quarterback for the team. We need y'all to get younger. We need y'all to trade Matt Ryan.
See, the reason I don't say we need to trade him because nobody's going to take that contract.
Denver
That's 3
will.
years and 60 million a year?
Denver will. They're like our old quarterback.
But what we finna get from Denver? We ain't finna get nothing that we need unless it's draft picks.
I would take 2 draft picks for him. We didn't have that defense.
Yeah, we can shore up that defense. But all I'm saying is, if we pick up Dwayne Haskins and put him behind Matt, see what he can do in that system, or we could pick up. It doesn't look like we winning this year. Like we ain't doing nothing.
We doing
we finna have that high draft pick. I see Trey Lance in the top 10, probably top 20. If we can pick up Trey Lance, trade back a couple spots, pick up Trey Lance and another couple draft picks, shoot, have him sit behind Matt or whatever. I'm cool with that because he a project already.
I mean, I just saying, this team is like the laughing stock of the NFL right now.
I can't even go on my social media no more and rep my Falcons because as soon as the thing started, all I heard was 28-3. Like what when are we gonna get over that? When are we gonna realize that yes, we had a bad game, yo. That was a terrible game. Matt Ryan was pathetic.
Can I answer that?
What's up?
Can I answer that? You know when y'all gonna get over that? When y'all start winning again.
And that's why I'm on
start winning again.
And that's why we got rid of our
great again. People will forget about that 28-3. It'll still be back there. It might drop sometime, but they're not gonna start off talking to you 28-3 7 days a week. It's not when you're winning.
You're right. We haven't won since.
Let me say what I was going to say in response to what Dennis was talking about. You know, the Washington football team was the last NFL team to integrate anyway. This is what people need to keep in mind. They were the last NFL team to ever integrate, ever. So they have a long history of racism in that organization. So the mere fact that they've never treated black quarterbacks fairly is not a surprise to me. Even the only black quarterback they had to win them a Super Bowl, Doug Williams, got mistreated.
Yeah.
Now he still is working with the organization now, but it still doesn't change the fact that he was mistreated in a few ways. And shout out to Dennis wearing that one-on-one t-shirt. representing the 2MW Sports Media shirt. I love it. All right. And I got on yours. Cool. But anyway, shout out to Trisha Joy. But so it doesn't surprise me. When I saw the article that they had benched Haskins, I was PO'd because, again, they haven't given the brother a chance.
He's only 23.
I mean, they give all these chances to these other quarterbacks.
Carson Wentz.
These other quarterbacks. I mean, even at their own team, they've given all these other quarterbacks.
Kirk Cousins got plenty.
I remember all the chances that they gave my boy Kirk Cousins. All them chances. I love Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry, y'all, but
Michigan
I do.
State,
That's
you don't know.
Oh yeah, Michigan State. I was wondering like why you like
fellow alumnus of Michigan State. So I roll with I mess with him. But anyway, I still feel like the way that they did RG3 was bad between Kirk and the other dude, that other quarterback. I forgot his name, but he was terrible. And they tried to make it seem like he was so much better than RG. No, he wasn't. He
won Rookie of the Year.
Huh?
RG3 won Rookie of the Year, and they're gonna talk about somebody being better than him.
And he didn't come back from that injury. I understand all that. His play did fall off, but I'm sorry. There is no justification for benching Haskins.
Absolutely.
There's no justification for it. Not at this time. You gonna bench him? What was that? What was it? Week 4 or 5? What week?
4.
4. That's crazy. Week 4. You gonna bench him?
And then not only did they bench him,
and you gonna bench him you gonna bench for a third string. You gonna bench him during a season that's already been altered because of COVID. So there's no preseason. This is technically the preseason. If you want to, get down to brass tacks about it. And you're going to bench him week 4. And then you're going to you can't justify that. There's just no justification for it. You're going to say they're going to make up stuff and think it sound good and try to throw it up against the wall to see if it stick. But those of us who've been watching football for a long time and have been watching that organization in particular for a long time, we see you. We see you.
We see you.
And that's BS.
I see you do it with the best of them. I seen you do it with the best of them.
That's right. And it's
it ain't
wrong.
Nothing new. When you told us that Rex Grossman was a better quarterback than Donovan McNabb, I seen it.
And as much as you know, Dennis, I can't stand Donovan McNabb.
Right.
Okay. I think he's probably one of the most overrated quarterbacks ever, too.
All right, Shannon.
But come on now, bring it on back. But you got to hear me out, Dennis. But I agree. When they did that stuff with Rex Grossman, I was like, no, bruh. I can't even let you go out like that. As much as I don't like him all that much, right is right. I have to give him credit where credit was due. He was a good quarterback. Very, very good. Almost great. I'll say great. He wasn't like generational, but he was great.
That's true.
And he definitely was better than Grossman.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a flat out lie.
Let me read
the most animated I've ever been on a show. I'm usually more calm than this, but I'm pretty pissed off tonight. Because I'm really
Buck Flair said he's gonna get me 2 hats, a Washington football team hat.
Who?
Dallas Cowboy. Buck Flair said he's gonna get me 2 hats. He also said, but he said they won't sell it to Goodwill. Dirk blamed him. I see my great lady of sports. That's Jerome talking to you. Let me see. Jerome Bearden.
Oh.
Marlon Davidson is out. Brett said, okay, if you trade Matt Ryan, who's going to come in and do a better job? Ryan, your wife said get off your phone.
A homeless person will do a better job.
I told y'all my thoughts.
No, they need to work out Colin Kaepernick. That's what they need to do.
Thank you. Bring in Colin Kaepernick. I promise you.
Honestly, I thought that was the setup because that's why I thought his workout was in Atlanta. I was wondering why his workout was in Atlanta.
I wanted him to come to Atlanta so bad.
I was wondering why his workout.
How we know?
Because I was wondering why his workout was in. I was like, out of all the places they could go to, why they go to Atlanta?
How we know it's not the plan now?
Well, we don't know, but ain't nobody saying nothing.
Because wait a minute, the news people asked Arthur Blank yesterday. Do you think Matt Ryan still will be the team? Will still be on the team? And Arthur Blank was like, "Well, it's not up to me. It's up to the new head coach coming in here.
Make a decision."
I want to hear that they have contacted Kaepernick's people and set up a workout. That's what I want to hear. I don't have no holler for none of them MFers in that place. I don't have no holler for them. They need a quarterback. Any team that needs a quarterback that needs one. Now, I'm not saying that you could have one, but you need one. That's why I'm so pissed with the Chargers right now. I don't care if the Chargers don't ever win a game the rest of the season. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because they stuck it to two of my quarterbacks. They stuck it to Kaepernick. They stuck it to Cam. They did not go after either one of them. And they had Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod, Mr. Inconsistent, don't know what the hell he doing half the time, Taylor. And you mean to tell me you couldn't even give Kaepernick a workout? Oh, well, he hasn't played, and I don't give a darn. Did you see him on the video? Did you see Kaepernick?
You know why they wouldn't give him a workout.
Oh, I know why.
You know why.
No, I mean, like,
I'm going by what they say.
It's three teams that we know. It's three teams that we know he wasn't going to. The Chargers, Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Miami Dolphins. Why? Because they all got black coaches. That's why. They are not letting him go to a black coach, black quarterback situation. They're not letting that happen. Atlanta needs a black coach, black GM, black quarterback. They got a black coach now. That's what Atlanta needs right now. Will it happen? I don't know.
Wait a minute, y'all. Look, Atlanta ain't had the Falcons haven't had a black coach since what was his name? Glanfield or whatever. I know he's white. he was the blackest white man that I had seen in the NFL in a long time. I actually got a chance to meet him once, like in passing. It wasn't a real long meeting or anything. He was cool as a fan. And my idea, this is my idea for the Atlanta Falcons. And everybody knows, as much as I love Rex Ryan, that was my first joint for Rex Ryan. And my second go around, because I believe this guy was just in a cursed situation. I believe that they need to go get Louis Riddick as a GM. I believe that they need to go get Marvin Lewis as a head coach. I believe that they need to go get Justin Fields as a quarterback. I believe that trio will win a championship.
So I'm gonna tell you why I don't like Marvin Lewis. I'm not Marvin Lewis. Okay, if we're gonna talk about black head coaches,
give me your Marvin Lewis. I'm ready for it.
So watch this. No, I just don't like Marvin Lewis for what he did with the Bengals. I don't know. If we're talking about a black head coach, I want Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs. Boy, I tell you,
who don't want Eric Bieniemy?
Like, are you? If we can see now. I know we're not going to be able to get him because he likes Deshaun, he likes Houston, he likes the situation there. So
that's easier. But it's easier. He got the franchise quarterback there. It's easier.
Exactly. So if we're talking about black head coaches, who else going to be out there? I'm saying keep Raheem because what he did to our defense last year when we were done, like when we were not losing, and he brought us up from there. I'm so sure he can pull us up from this little hole we have ourselves.
I could tell you somebody that knows how to revamp defenses for cheap. Marvin Lewis.
Okay? So you want him as a defensive coordinator?
No, I want him as a head coach. I'm not disrespecting nobody that was a head coach and bringing him down.
How about Tony Dungy?
Tony Dungy ain't coming out of retirement.
I was about to say he definitely not coming out of retirement for the Falcons.
Marvin Lewis. Make the phone call to Marvin Lewis. You will get a winner.
Put him at defensive coordinator.
No, put him at head coach.
No.
I don't know.
Somebody, all right, tell me the problem with the head coach situation.
Dennis,
you see what he did to the Bengals?
Marvin Lewis is not a head coach.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? With the Bengals, exactly what did he have?
AJ Green. He had a decent Andy Dalton. He had 2 perfect running backs for that system. My guy out of oh my gosh, I can't think of names right now.
Yeah,
but Giovanni Bernard and Jeremy Hill out of LSU had a perfect tandem, and their defense was loaded. Come on,
their defense is always loaded. You know why? Again, they get a bunch of cheap.
It ain't always loaded.
It is no. Their defense is always loaded.
And before then.
Their defense is loaded, but they just don't have.
Here's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Let me break it down to y'all. He came in with Carson Palmer, Ocho Cinco, TJ Houshmandzadeh. Mm-hmm. I think it was the 2005 playoffs. Am I right, Sharon? Was it 2000? When y'all won the Super Bowl? What year was that? 2000 was it 2005, 2006?
We won was 2009.
No. The one before that. The one y'all won in Seattle.
I think that was 05. Let me check.
05. Okay. And that playoffs, they were the favorite team. They were supposed to win. Their quarterback goes down because of an injury.
Mm-hmm.
They play the Pittsburgh Steelers again a couple years later in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They lose to them because of a controversial hit with Burfict and AB. And then it was another penalty that happened somewhere else. They had 2 controversial penalties. Marvin Lewis ain't a bad head coach.
It was 2006 that was that last Super Bowl.
And he's not a bad head coach. He was caught in a bad situation.
No, I'm sorry. That
was a bad situation.
No.
I know head
coaches. Dennis.
Listen, hold on. Let me finish. I know head coaches who are bad head coach. Jeff Fisher's a bad head coach.
Thanks.
That's a bad head coach, Jeff Fisher. Marvin Lewis is not a bad head coach. Marvin Lewis hasn't been given 2-3 situations. He only got 1 in Cincinnati. How many people you know they go to Cincinnati?
Nobody.
I'm just saying. This is the only one. He's been there 10 years. That's all I'm trying to say. He's been there 10 years and got the 2 controversial situations, lost to Pittsburgh, his arch rival. Y'all gotta sit there. You really gotta think about these situations sometimes. Like, it's some bad hit. Adam Gates, 2 places. Ain't did a damn thing. A bad head coach.
Can I answer you? Are you done yet?
Go ahead.
So I can answer you. I'm saying to you, Marvin Lewis in the beginning was not a bad head coach. But how many more freaking chances are you gonna give somebody who ain't winning a playoff game?
Because he was in a bad situation.
Dennis, that excuse can only last so long.
Okay, but listen.
Wait a minute.
You know why you say that about him?
You hear me out. I heard you out. Hear me out. You can only use that so long. If Marvin Lewis started in 2004, and then by 2007, you said, okay, you out. You can say, Marvin Lewis was a good coach. He was just in a bad situation, and they didn't give him a chance. They didn't give him enough chance. 3 years.
I didn't say they didn't give him a chance. I say
blah, 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 blah. You can say that. This dude was there 15 years. Don't tell me he was just in a bad situation for 15 years. No, you're not going to do that. You are not going to sit on this.
So tell me the success.
Sit in here and say that mess.
I'm loving this.
I'm loving it. You are not going to tell me.
Tell me the last successful coach in Cincinnati.
Are you going to let me finish my statement? I'm going to make my statement. I'll keep repeating it until I get it out.
Make your statement. I'll wait till you're done.
I'm saying to you, you are not going to sit on here and make that statement and expect us to accept it as fact. You're not going to do it because it's bull crap. This dude had chance after chance after chance and couldn't win a playoff game. Every year, season in, season out, the Bengals. Every year when they talk about what's going to happen for the season, the Bengals, when they get to the Bengals, oh, look at who they signed in the offseason. Look at who they drafted. Look who they got. Marvin's going to do something with this. Marvin's going to do something with that. Every freaking year, nothing. Every year. I'm in the division, and I can't stand the Bengals, but I watch them. I never say don't worry about them and ignore them. They ain't nothing. I ain't never said that. I paid attention to them. You gotta pay attention to the weakest link because those are the ones that don't have nothing to lose, and those are the ones you gotta fear. So I always pay attention to the Bengals. And I'm telling you, as much as I love him being a black coach, a black head coach in a league that prejudice and racist as hell against black people, doing anything at executive level, you know good and darn well I was proud of him being in that role. But I'm sorry, after 10 years of it, I'm sorry, you had to go. He should have been gone.
He did have to go.
He should have been gone. And you cannot blame that on the situation at that point. It was. He's just not a good head coach. He's a damn good coordinator.
He's a good head coach.
Put him at defensive coordinator.
That's right.
He's a damn good head coach. He gets the best out of his players. He gets the best out of players.
You want him to be a damn good head coach, but he's
not.
Watch
this. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. He's
not. I'm telling you, he's not.
Hold on. I'll let you say what you said. He's not a good head coach. You said it again. He's in Cincinnati. Again, we keep saying the same. He's in Cincinnati. Tell me a good coach that came out of Cincinnati. You're going to have to name the white boy with the sweater back in 88. That's how long. You got to name the white boy with the sweater. Don't nobody even know who the hell he is. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you got to say?
Look, all I know is
that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. That's fine. If you want me to name him, if you want me to name him, fine. But that don't have nothing to do with what we talking about today. That don't have nothing to do with what we talking about. But we can name them.
Let me go on to say what I wanted to say. Hold on, AJ. Let me go on and say what I wanted to say. When it comes to defensive coordinators, they on a shorter leash than offensive coordinators when they get head coaching jobs. That's what I'm going to say. It don't matter what you do as a defensive coordinator. If you ain't win a Super Bowl,
I think you're right.
To being a defensive coordinator, you got to win the Super Bowl to be a good coach as a defensive coordinator. If you don't win the Super Bowl, he need to go back to being the coordinator. Offensive coordinator, you could be around for a long time.
Very true.
A long time. You got the same offense you've been running since 1991, North Turner. But you could be around for a long ass time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that, Dennis. I agree with that statement.
I'm just saying that's why I'm more mad at the defensive coordinators. I'm not making this a white and black thing. I'm mad at the defensive coordinators that get the opportunity to be the guy and be a head coach, and you see them coach play. You see players want to play for this guy, but they be missing some. They just be missing some somewhere. They missing some. They need some help with some But yet everybody be like, no, he ain't that good. Nah, let him go back to being a coordinator. That's all they want to say. That's been my thing on it.
Any chance they can get Josh McDaniels?
No. I'd rather them get the defensive coordinator from the 49ers.
I didn't ask you. I'm asking you, do you think there's any chance they could get Josh McDaniels?
No.
Josh McDaniels from who? I forgot where he went. Where he go?
He the OC for New England.
Oh, that's right.
He
no.
I think
Josh McDaniels might be good going to the Texans.
When he went to Denver, he messed himself up.
I don't think he messed himself up in Denver. I'm not going to say that. But I'm going to say is he needs to have a franchise quarterback. That's how I believe.
I already told AJ, you didn't hear this, but I already told Ron that I don't have no faith in Julio Jones or Matt Ryan. I just don't. So I don't really care who the head coach is. If they can't help develop them, then they're not going to ever.
They're going to get rid of both of them.
They're not getting rid of Julio.
They probably don't get rid of him. I don't have any faith in either one of them.
I'm telling you right now, they're going to get rid of both of them. They're about to do a job. Whoever coming in doing a John Gruden. I'm telling you that right now.
John Gruden just let people's head roll, boy. He just didn't care. He just went in like like the Godfather, and just.
I'm about to say this. He was like, "This is my team now, so this we gonna play
Sure
by my
did.
rules."
And for
But
10 years,
feel
it's
like-
his team too. 10 years.
When you winning,
Just win, baby.
Right.
Win,
And,
baby.
I mean, and that's another offensive coordinator. Slip up and took a defensive coordinator's job.
You know, people say what they want to say about Rex Ryan, but I think he needs Rex Ryan deserves another head coaching job in
True that.
And I would like to see what he could do with Atlanta, to be honest with you.
I'm glad you said that.
I said Rex Ryan first.
Right.
Everybody
I'm
said
glad you said that, Sharon.
I agree with you.
I'm glad you said that before we gave the job to Dan Quinn. Rex Ryan went in Arthur Blank office trying to get the job.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, they should have given it to him.
Only problem is now he got to pick a quarterback because they ain't gonna keep Matt Ryan.
Because
who gonna take? Are we gonna release him? Because that's the huge.
Like I said, John Elway. If you look at John Elway pattern, he like older quarterbacks. Yes or no?
White quarterbacks, but I feel like he's stuck on
no
block though.
Really?
I can't say yes or no because I really don't understand the way John Elway thinks.
But he won a Super Bowl, so he gonna be there a while.
I just don't know the way he thinks about stuff, and
so
he won a Super Bowl because of his defense,
right? But he still like older quarterbacks. He do.
Yeah, he do. He went at the what you call him?
Peyton Manning.
No, not just Peyton Manning. He went at the
you see how that worked. You see how that worked with him with Flacco. You see him.
Flacco, there we go.
Right. But I just saying, I just put it out there in the air.
And maybe Matt Ryan can go to Denver. I don't care where he go. He ain't gonna work. He just.
I mean, if I was y'all, I let him go.
I hate Denver, so sure he can go to Denver. Stink up the place in Denver. I don't care.
If I was y'all, I let him go for a second round pick. Sharon, you got the comments, Sharon?
Huh?
You got the comments?
Oh, I can.
Yeah, my phone. That's what I was asking.
You want me to look in?
Rise up one.
Rise up. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. John Elway like older quarterbacks. He already has. So
I don't know. I don't think
he ain't giving you a lot for him though, because he know you trying to get rid of him.
Right.
Me personally, I can't get rid of Matt Ryan yet.
I mean,
I can't do it.
Then you ain't.
I got at least give me the rest of his contract, and it's only 2 more years because he had a 3-year contract.
But the problem is that contract really fits our whole defense.
Right.
I'm about to say we need
Give me Earl Thomas. Give me Eric Reed.
Give me Earl Thomas and Eric Berry. Why haven't
not getting none of them?
Safety.
Give me those 2 players that fits.
You're not gonna get none of them. I'm sorry to tell you all this, but you're not gonna get none of them.
Because our front office is trash.
No, it's not. It's not just that. You're gonna get a new front office, but you're not gonna be in the signing of old players. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you're about to.
I'm not worried. See, watch this. Look, as a GM, if I'm looking at the Falcons, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can do the comments. I want to hear this.
Wait a minute, Dennis. How far back you want me to go in these comments?
You got to go as far back as what's the last thing Buck Flair said?
I don't know because I didn't have it up. So
where Ron Wife coming at? That's where you go back to. Ron Wife told him to get off the phone. April Thomas. You cracking up?
Okay, he said something about Josh Allen. Dak to the Colts. Falcons have no money. Okay, so Buck Flair said the Falcons have no money, Ron Thomas. Buck Flair also said touchdown Titans 28-10. Yay! Okay.
35-16.
Calm down.
35-16.
Who scored the touchdown for what you call?
The Titans, Derrick Henry.
For the Bills. Who scored the touchdown for the Bills?
Oh, this was 34 minutes ago. When our new head coach comes in, we'll.
I'll look it up on ESPN app because I just turned the game on.
All right. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna find it.
Oh, okay. There's the hat on sale at Goodwill. You said all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Brett Hill said, "Okay, you trade Ryan. Who's gonna come in and do a better job?" I guess that was the question
we said that one.
And then April said, "Ron, get out your phone." And Dennis, well, nobody said anything since then.
Dennis said, "LL."
Tom Casey said, "Where's my Bills fan?" So I'm on the Rise Up page. That's the last comment I see.
Yeah.
I think if we're looking at the Falcons, Dwayne Haskins needs to be picked up.
Yeah, if you can make that move, you know what? Washington dumb enough to do it. They just might do it. They take on the whole contract. Probably get first round pick for him.
Yeah.
I'll take Dwayne Haskins in a second.
You take
that's our quarterback of the future.
You'll take who?
I'll take Dwayne Haskins in a second from Washington to drop out Matt Ryan. No cap. If they're willing to take his contract, I got me my quarterback of the future and a second round pick that I can spend on defense.
Who's the quarterback's coach at Atlanta?
The dude we made head coach.
No. Raheem Morris is defense.
He's not the quarterback.
Well, he doing everything now.
I mean, he head coach now.
I want to know who the quarterback's coach is.
I don't know. But it's obviously some dude who probably needs to be replaced because he hasn't been doing nothing for years.
Oh, another fumble.
Who fumbled?
Buffalo can't get right.
No, but who fumbled on Buffalo?
Punt return.
Oh, okay. Oh, you was looking for Devin Singletary right there.
Thurman Thomas, he playing a Thurman. He doing a Thurman Thomas reenactment. Thurman Thomas fumbled the ball.
Let me see. Number 18. Robertson. Probably. I don't even know. Buffalo can't get right tonight.
It's tough to play in Tennessee, that's all.
35-16.
Damn, 8+ turnovers in the season already.
Yeah.
So the quarterback coach of the Atlanta Falcons is Gregory Fishback Knapp.
Yeah, he finna get ready to go too.
Get him out. What?
Leave him alone tells me he needs to go.
He finna get ready to go too.
Bro. Ugh.
He finna go.
I know they're getting rid of everybody. They already got rid of their special teams coordinator. They brought up the linebackers coach to be their defensive coordinator. Raheem Morris is going nuts. Like, he's getting rid of everybody. And I feel like the team is going to wrap around Raheem Morris, and he's going to be our new head coach. And then we're going to get an offensive coordinator. Now, who do we want as offensive coordinator?
All right. Well, what's next, Dennis?
We don't need Doug Trevor. We don't.
No, that's only Atlanta stuff.
We what?
I think Ron's still on his Atlanta stuff.
Ron, don't we need your questions? Don't we need questions? Or are we not doing questions tonight?
No, we doing questions. We probably won't hit all of them though.
What team in the NFL you think need to draft a quarterback for the future? Bam.
Besides
quarterback for the future?
Colts.
The Colts. It's a lot of teams.
Eagles. I'm sorry, Carson Wentz ain't the answer. Carson Wentz just ain't the answer.
I love it.
I ain't having no Carson Wentz slander up in here.
Why not? He deserves it.
No, he doesn't.
Homeboy has been cheap. Oh no, you like him because you don't want to see the Eagles win. Oh shit.
No. Let me help you, AJ.
All right.
We just meeting tonight. I'm a huge Carson Wentz fan. I'm not an either or type of person. It's not Carson or Dak. I like them both.
Okay.
I don't like Jared Goff. I felt like Carson Wentz was robbed in the draft.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And Carson was a better player.
I liked him at NDSU. Absolutely.
Now I asked our host here, our number one host, Dennis Holmes, what really is happening with Carson Wentz?
He loses his confidence.
And since he got that injury, he mentioned that he thinks that Carson might be having a little trouble, like he's gun shy, like he hasn't gotten over that injury yet. Sort of like what happened with RG3. And see, that's what worries me, because I don't want him to ruin his career the way RG3 did, because RG3 was bad. He was a great quarterback.
Heisman winner.
He couldn't get it together. So I don't want to see that happen to Carson, because Carson was a brilliant player.
At NDSU, he put up.
I watched him that summer before his draft, and John Gruden wasn't coaching yet, so he was still doing the quarterbacks camp. You remember that?
Yeah.
I watched that closely, because that was one of the hardest drafts for me to pick who should go number one. I said, so let me start researching. Let me start, looking at stuff. So I watched that. Carson was just naturally better.
Maybe
he wasn't even close to me.
Maybe
between who?
Between him and Goff.
Absolutely.
Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, the dude that ended up going to Denver. I forgot his name.
Paxton Lynch.
Yeah, Paxton Lynch out of Memphis.
And they kept trying to Paxton. He really looks the best. He really has the quarterback look. And and I'm like, watching.
All because he's 6'6". And
see, Gruden wasn't saying that. This was all the buzz on the sports analyst side. But Gruden was like Gruden. He was doing Gruden on the players, And so I'm watching, I'm just like, no, he ain't it.
Maybe this who Carson Wentz being all alone. Maybe
Carson Wentz need to go to the Raiders.
I just saying.
Maybe John need to be his coach. I don't know, but I'm just saying they clicked. Don't be looking at me like that, Dennis. They clicked though, and I don't know what's going on in Philly. But ever since Chip Kelly was at Philly, I just thought Philly was a trash football organization.
Until they won the Super Bowl.
Before that, I didn't think that they were trash. I never really hated Philly. I just don't like them because they're in Pennsylvania and I'm a Steelers. That's it. But I never thought that they were just horrible until Chip Kelly got there. And since Chip Kelly got there, it just seems like he has left his filth in the organization, and they can't wash it off. That's what it is.
This a butt whooping that the Bills getting 41-16.
I just want to say we got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah,
I'm not going to gloat because it could very well be the Steelers getting beat, but it ain't.
I can't say nothing. So hey,
this butt whooping is nasty.
I just can't wait to see what the fans of that team are going to say is the reason why they're losing this game. I just can't wait to watch all the podcasts this week.
Now I want to say one thing. Is this worse than 28-3 or 41-16? Let me know.
I'm gonna let you enjoy that one on your own, Ron. You got every reason to ask that question. You got every right.
The Buffalo Bills fans, they've been coming at me hard.
I know that. That's what I'm saying. You got enjoy it. You got every right.
But don't say is this worse than 28-3? What you say?
Because it's not a lot. We've had 2 victories. We've had 2 losses this year that were worse than that game.
Right, but I mean,
I can't even talk about football with my friend who don't even understand the game of football anymore, man. Like it's not even fun. It's like real talk.
What you can say is, Ron, because this is what they were saying last year. Oh, we would have played the Titans, we would have beat them. No, you wouldn't.
Hey, there's no new comments to read, so I guess we can.
Yeah, we about to end it though.
With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For positions like